What's up, guys? It's Talking Sports with Mike Reynolds. Coming to you from the basement, sitting here chilling, watching a movie right fast. But before I get to my movie, I wanted to get to you guys first. And like I said, I had my show tonight on Blog Talk Radio. Like I said, previewing the matchups for the wild card weekend and things like that, and gave you guys my picks for the MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and my awards and everything. The Talking Sports Awards. But like I said, the matchups that we have this weekend are very interesting matchups. First, we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the San Diego Chargers. I think that the Indianapolis Colts will win that game because basically, the Indianapolis Colts have a very, very good passing offense, and the Chargers, I think, are ranked. Let me see, I got my stats right here, guys. The Chargers are ranked 31st in passing defense. Like I said, at 247 a game. And like I said, in the Indianapolis Colts are ranked number 5 in passing offense. I think that'll be the thing that'll get this game, won for the Colts. But on the other side of that, the Colts are 31st in rushing. That's not going to be good. Like I said, they're 31st in rushing at 79.6 yards a game. So they're going to really rely on Peyton Manning to win the game for them. If Peyton falters, then they will lose the game. But ultimately, I think that they'll beat the Chargers. I said they're on a 9-game winning streak, and the Chargers are on a 4-game, roll. So I think that's how that's going to go down. Chargers do have a chance. Like I said, Phillip Rivers and those guys, they should do good and everything. So hey, I think that those guys will do good. But the San Diego Chargers, they're 20th in rushing. So like I said, that should do good. Thomason, he needs to really get going and everything if if they want to really have a chance. So I don't think that they'll, get it done through the air and everything. The next game we have on Saturday is the Atlanta Falcons and Arizona Cardinals. I think that the Falcons will take this game. Like I said, I think they'll just, I won't say manhandle the Arizona Cardinals, but they'll win the game outright. It won't be a close game. I think that Atlanta will score enough points to win. The Falcons have the second-ranked rushing offense at 152 yards a game. They're right behind the New York Giants in rushing per game. So like I said, I think that the Atlanta Falcons and Michael Turner will just explode on the Arizona defense. And like I said, Arizona defense, they are ranked 16th in rushing. So like I said, it won't be a real close game. I can tell you that. I think that Atlanta will handily beat Arizona. I think Arizona, like I said before, is going to be one and done. So like I said, Atlanta will advance to the second round of the playoffs. Then, like I said, on Sunday we have the Miami Dolphins playing the Baltimore Ravens. I think that Baltimore, of course, they already beat Miami once this season. I think Miami's going to put up a good fight, but I think ultimately the Baltimore defense is what's going to do Miami in. I think, like I said, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, and those guys are primetime players, and primetime players come to play. And like I said, the inexperience of the Dolphins, I think that'll do them in. I think that is playoff football is totally different from regular season football. And I think that the Ravens have enough experience on their defense to really get them through. The offense, Derek Mason's been through it, but Willis McGahee, he's okay. But the rest of the guys are pretty young. But like I said, ultimately be the defense that'll carry the Ravens as usual. I think that the Ravens will win that game. And the Minnesota Vikings will play the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think that I think Dallas made a mistake by losing to the Philadelphia Eagles. I think that Philadelphia Eagles were going to take the Vikings. Like I said, of course, the Vikings, they are number 5 in rushing. Like I said, at 145 yards a game. And like I said, Adrian Peterson, he's a load to handle. Like I said, Peterson is the league leading rusher. He has 1,700 yards coming into this game. He has 10 TDs, but he has 9 fumbles, and he lost 4 of those fumbles. So like I said, I think the Philly defense will really baffle him, and Tavares Jackson. That's the real key to the game, is Tavares Jackson, how he performs in the game. But ultimately, I think that Adrian Peterson will get off, but I think that it won't be enough to win against Philadelphia in that defense. And McNabb, a healthy McNabb, and a healthy Brian Westbrook. That's what and what else we got? That's basically it, man. Like for Wild Card Weekend, I think that the Ravens will go and they're going to do some damage in the playoffs. I think that ultimately in my NFC Championship, I think I'm going to have Carolina everybody's picking Carolina and the Giants, but I think that the Eagles can take the Giants. So I think that's going to happen. The Eagles, of course, the main thing that they got to do to the Giants is stop the running game. If they can stop Jacobs and Ward, who both have 1,000 yards this year, then they can really contain Eli Manning because Plexico's not there anymore. So I think that the Eagles will have a good shot at beating the Giants, and I think that they will advance to play the Carolina Panthers in the NFC Championship. And on the AFC side, I think that Baltimore has enough to get to the championship game. Will they? It depends on the play. The defense is going to play, but the offense has to step it up too. Like I said, Flacco got to step it up. Tennessee, I don't know. Like the playoff football is different. Well, Curry Collins is a tested quarterback, but will he be ready? Like I said, Pittsburgh with Ben having a concussion, he's going to have an extra week to rest because they have the bye week. So I don't know how they'll fare and everything. So the AFC, I'm not quite there yet with what I'll get there. So I'm going to give you guys the AFC one on a later vlog, like I said, before we get to that. But my awards for this year, let me see, where's my people? I'm just sitting there chilling. I'm in the basement and everything. But the awards for these, my MVP, man, has to go to Drew Brees. And I know most MVPs go to a lot of guys that are on winning records, but I got to give it to Brees. Like I said, it was between him, Peyton, and basically Phillip Rivers. But I picked Brees because of the fact that, like I said, Brees, man, of course, he almost broke Dan Marino's record. He missed by 15 yards. Let's see, he passed for 5,069 yards. He completed 65% of his passes, and he threw 34 touchdowns to 17 interceptions. And like I said, passing rating to me is not that great. Like I said, as long as you got the yardage and the TDs, that's a big number. And like I said, he had 5,000 yards passing, and Rivers had 4,000. He just broke 4,000. Like I said, Kurt Warner had 4,500. Kurt playing for the Arizona Cardinals in that weak division, I don't know. But like I said, Drew Brees is my MVP. My offensive player of the year is going to be a surprise to you guys, and it's not Adrian Peterson. It is Andre Johnson from the Houston Texans. And the reason why I picked Andre Johnson is because Andre is just a total beast, man. I mean, he's a guy that's flying under the radar because nobody really watches the Texans play. Andre Johnson had 115 receptions for 1,575 yards and 8 touchdowns. The guy is just an awesome specimen. I said next year, if they acquire a better quarterback, I like Matt Schaub, he's pretty decent, but if they get a better quarterback, and like I said, Steve Slayton has a year under his belt now, they're going to be monsters, man. Like I said, if they get a good quarterback and a pretty upgraded defense, they're going to be just off the hook. Andre Johnson is just an animal. Like I said, he's my offensive player of the year. My defensive player of the year, of course, is Ed Reed. I had between him and DeMarcus Ware. I picked Reed because he had 9 interceptions. 2 he returned for touchdowns. 1 I think was a 96-yarder, and the other one, of course, everybody knows was that 107-yarder and everything. He had 16 pass deflections. Like I said, it was a hard choice between him and DeMarcus Ware. Ware had 20 sacks with 84 tackles and 6 forced fumbles. So like I said, you can go either way with that, but I picked Ed Reed. My coach of the year is the Miami Dolphins coach. Anytime a guy can turn a team from 1-15 to a AFC East champion and make the playoffs, like I said, kudos to that guy. And with the only real addition being Chad Pennington. It's not like they revamped the whole team and brought in new running backs and drafted this guy, drafted that guy, and traded for this guy. No, they just brought in one guy, Chad Pennington. The team was basically the same from last year. So that's basically how that goes. My rookie of the year, Matt Ryan. He's already won an award. Matt Ryan's flat out between him and Flacco. Maybe Slayton could have won it. Chris Johnson from Tennessee. But no, Matt Ryan. Like I said, Atlanta, I had him really only winning that maybe 34 games at first. But Matt Ryan, proved me wrong. He's a good quarterback. He made the whole city of Atlanta. They haven't forgot about Michael Vick. But they will soon. Like I said, this kid, he is the future now. Like I said, so Matt Ryan is the rookie of the year. You guys, I'm going to keep posting these vlogs to a lot of you other guys out there. I'm going to be posting video responses to a lot of your questions, a lot of your vlogs out there. So like I said, my Cowboys got crushed. Hey, can't win them all. But guys, I'm about to get to my movie. I'm watching Wanted too. Like I said, so I'm going to check this movie out. Peace, guys. Talking Sports, Mike Reynolds out.